longtime friend of mine who not only is great in the medical field, but a lot of people don't know she was one of the best TV news reporters ever around, and she'd be very modest about that, but she really was. Please welcome his wife, Maria Deininger, to the stage to share a miraculous and really miraculous story it is. Maria, it's all yours. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you so much. Okay. Don't you all just love Larry Sprinkle? He makes an event so much more special. They love you, Larry. I'm Maria, captain of the Jerry and the Chipmunks team. All the purple tie-dye shirts you see out there, and even one guy in a purple kilt, that's us. I wish I had $1 for every time I get asked how we got the name of our team. This is where our story begins. I call it the Chipmunk Miracle. So I'll start with this. One of the things I love most about my husband Jerry, he cherishes the simple things in life. Nature, camping, canoeing, gardening, fishing, animals, especially kitty cats and birds. We have 17 feeders outside our kitchen window. His only complaint is the little chipmunks, cute as they are, come around and eat all the bird seed. Well, he solved this Mother Nature conundrum with what our neighbors call Jerry's Chipmunk Relocation Program. He simply puts out a have-a-heart trap with peanut butter, and when the chipmunk goes in, he drives them a mile down the road, across a busy highway, and relocates the little guys in a pretty field. One morning in June 2019, Jerry kissed me goodbye and went to relocate a chipmunk. 10 minutes later, my cell rings, and Jerry said, "Maria, I've been in a horrible crash. I think I'm okay, but our SUV is destroyed." Well, I'm a nurse, and so immediately I went through all my checklist. He was out of the vehicle, standing in one piece, no broken bones, no visible wounds or bleeding, no concussion, one miracle, one blessing after another. He then told me how it happened. Another truck ran a red light, T-boned Jerry, sent his SUV rolling across the intersection to land on the other side of the highway. Since it was a rollover, we got him scanned. He had no internal bleeding, another blessing. But they found a very large tumor on his pancreas. Like many here, all you in white shirts, Jerry had no symptoms. So that little chipmunk saved Jerry's life. And by the way, the chipmunk survived too. Put another way, the Lord has perfect timing. We went through the whirlwind of doctors, scans, tests. Again, blessed that Jerry was a candidate for surgery. And a bigger blessing is where we live, to have the best pancreatic cancer team in the U.S., if not the world, right in our backyard. A special shout out to Levine Cancer Institute and so many doctors and nurses whose skill and knowledge turned our fears into courage. I formed our PurpleStride team from Jerry's hospital room. I was on such a high when I went to pick up our team shirts. Funny to me now, that's when I had a major meltdown. It was because the Pan-Can volunteer came to me and handed me Jerry's white survivor shirt. So many emotions, and most are expected, but the one emotion I did not expect was guilt. Because so many of you are walking in memory of someone so special, a mom, a dad, a husband, a wife, a brother, a grandma, and we chipmunks get to walk with Jerry. It was then the Pan-Can volunteer said something I'll never forget. She said, "Promise me you'll have Jerry wear his white shirt. Everyone in the crowd needs to see that living proof of hope." So all of you in white today, thank you for your courage, your strength, and that being that beacon of hope. Last year, we were honored to run the Survivors Tent and heard so many inspirational stories. We were on cloud 9 until a month later, we got hit with crushing news. Jerry's cancer spread to the liver. Small lesions, but bad locations. Not many options for us except for this relatively new treatment, a targeted nuclear radioactive therapy. I can't really explain the feeling when we realize that somehow all that we do here, you participants, you donors, family, friends, team captains, and especially the volunteers, what we all do on this very day, the call for new treatments and research was somehow circling back around to save us. A lightning bolt of a blessing. Well, Jerry had his final round of treatment in January. He got to pick out a little stone with the word that described his journey. Words like strength, hope, courage, faith, fighter, and all those would have been so true. But he picked this one. You can't really see it too well, but it says blessed. We are so blessed. And a side note, before introducing my husband Jerry, I had a dear friend remind me of Coach Jim Valvano's ESPY speech in the 90s. And if anybody has never heard it, go look it up on YouTube. I encourage you all to watch it. So powerful. He said so many things, but one of the things he said was, cancer can take away all my physical abilities. It cannot touch my mind. It cannot touch my heart. And it cannot touch my soul. And those three things carry on forever. And with that, it's my greatest joy to introduce my best of all blessings, my husband Jerry. He'll be a 5-year survivor in June.
Thank you, Maria. She's a great writer. She's a great wife. She's a great team leader. I love you so much. And a great caregiver. Thank you, all you out there, you caregivers, you volunteers, everybody here. You being here makes a difference. I got a question I want everybody to think about. Don't answer. What is the most important thing that happened to you today? What's the most important thing that happened to you today? And my answer to that is, you woke up this morning, and you're alive this morning. That's pretty important, okay? More important than that is you're here. You came down to Pancreatic Cancer PurpleStride Charlotte 2024. You make a difference, folks. Anybody in a white shirt out here? They're walking proof that what you're doing is keeping people alive. You are saving lives. You are extending people's lives. You make a huge difference out there, folks. Love you. God bless. Enjoy this beautiful day.
Thank you once more. Jerry and Maria together, thank you. What an amazing story.